Hey guys, welcome to Hopped Up Cinema. Thank you so much for coming. This is a celebration of movies and beer. And I am so excited that we are hosted by Oak Highlands Brewery. I'm at Oak Highlands right now. We're about to go talk to them about the Firkin. Last year's Firkin was incredible. Let's see if they can top themselves. Come on, let's go. Guys, I'm standing here with Brad Mall, the owner and operator of Oak Highlands Brewery, one of the owners. Well, man, this is your second Hopped Up with us. I'm glad we brought you back.
We're glad to be here. It's a wonderful event.
Yeah, man, it's so much fun. We got to have our employee party, the Alamo employee party here. We go pretty hard at our employee parties.
You guys sure can party.
This is the truth. And you also introduced us to the Firkin that was going to be for that last Hopped Up. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, that was Guava Good. It was our All Good Kolsch, which is this green can here, aged on guava fruit for a couple weeks. And it was so popular with you guys, we brought it back as a regular beer in the tap room. It was so popular in the tap room that we actually released it. So in the span of about 3 weeks, we went from a one-off, never going to do this again Firkin, into full production. It's a really difficult beer to make because guava fruit is not easy to get here in the States, but we found a source and we're actually going to can it this year.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, another thing we were talking about earlier that I was fascinated by, everybody at your brewery, no matter their position, has to make beer.
Yeah, we're really passionate about being innovative and creative with beers and also trying styles that we, Darren and I, may have never made before, or even Matt, our head brewer, has never made before. So one of the things we get our employees to do is brew a pilot batch. I think we have 3 of them up on the wall right now, and we've got another 2 that are in the back, and everybody's got to brew, and they have to brew often. So
now, speaking of brewers, I'm going to have to introduce you guys to this sweet little calendar here. This is seems to be a brewery boudoir, I think.
Yeah, it's from a group called Dirtbag Charities. Basically, it's a beard calendar. Now they took the beard calendar and they tried to make it as risque, I guess, as they possibly could. So this is actually Michael Roberts, who was our former taproom manager, now works for a brewery in Colorado. And then our assistant brewer, Harper, Michael Harper, is in here. Yes.
There's the man, and Harper is actually noted that he does not actually like to swim.
Yeah.
So that's good to know.
So you've got different breweries represented. You've got Luck is also in there. The first guy you saw was Ned from Luck, and then also there's Witherspoon Distilleries on the front cover.
Awesome. This is an important subject matter to cover.
By the way, these are for sale at the brewery. Please come buy them because we don't like them hanging up on tap room.
Let's talk a little bit about, because you guys always seem to be innovating and always looking to push the envelope on the creative side of beer. What drives that?
Well, looking at the beers that we have out in the marketplace, the majority of the beers, with the exception of the vanilla porter, are styles that have been around for hundreds of years, and the IPA. What we really, really wanted to do was show people that all beer doesn't have to be yellow and bitter, and we wanted to do styles that people may have heard of, but thought, that's just a typical German import that we can get. So, but showing people the Dunkelweizen, for example, a dark wheat beer.
Yeah.
When people look at it, they say, I don't like dark beers, but when you try it, it's still a Hefeweizen. It's still light, refreshing, and it changes people's mindset on what to expect from a beer. It opens their minds up a little bit on what to do. So when we do come through with Chump Change, which is an Imperial Black Saison, which until 4 or 5 years ago wasn't a style that ever even existed. So when you introduce somebody to a style that is out there, if they've seen that some of the other beers that you produce, while maybe scary looking to them or unfamiliar, but if they try it and they like it, they're not as scared to try some of the other stuff that we do.
Right. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's introducing or breaking people out of their comfort zone when it comes to beer. That's fascinating. Now let's talk a little bit about the Firkin you guys have made for us.
Yeah, so tonight you guys are going to get our charity alt beer. It's one of our 6 year-round offerings. It's only available in draft. The premise behind it, following the name charity, is that once a quarter we donate 10% of the proceeds from the sale of that beer to a different local charity. And also once a quarter you come to the tap room and vote on who you want next quarter's charity to be. So that charity is always local and it always rotates. And so how much we give depends upon how much we sell, so it's dependent upon our customers as well. So, so alt beer is from Dusseldorf, Germany. It's a spicy German amber beer, and we're adding cinnamon sticks. So we've done this before. It's a wonderful beer. With the cinnamon sticks that we use, it's going to create a real smooth drink for you tonight.
Now, you guys got these cinnamon sticks from a specific source as well that I'm really excited about.
We're pretty close with Witherspoon, as are most of the breweries around town. They're a great local distillery. We've got some of our beer in some of their whiskey barrels right now aging, and they provided us with the cinnamon sticks that they use for their bonfire.
Oh my gosh, yeah, the cinnamon sticks, we got to smell them and see them as well, and you can smell that bourbon in them. And, oh, it's gonna be beautiful, absolutely beautiful. All right, well, enjoy that, guys. We're gonna talk about more stuff in the edited version of this show. Bourbon barrel aged cinnamon sticks? Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm so jealous of future Chad right now. Okay, I gotta calm down a little bit. We're gonna sit down, we're gonna talk with Brad a little bit more about what they have going on. We're gonna drink some more beer. Thank you for joining us, guys. I'll see you next time. Like shortly. Like really shortly. I'm gonna be underneath you. Underneath me. We're gonna be talking sweet, sweet cinnamony talk. Savory. Sorry.